Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is now available on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC. And today we're going to be checking out the fact that the official Monster Hunter Rise Twitter account went ahead and confirmed that they are going to be providing us with a brand new survey so you can go ahead and give them feedback, not only regarding your experience for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, but also what things they can do different going forward into the franchise. In the official Twitter post, they mentioned the Hunters Guild is hereby requesting your thoughts and feedback on #Sunbreak with an official survey. Those that complete this royal matter will receive a digital wallpaper as thanks. So of course, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for their official survey so you can go ahead and fill it out. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes. It's a rather short one, but a very precise one. The reason why I'm a big advocate of these type of official surveys is that the best way for Capcom to be able to hear you, whether it is that you like or most likely dislike something, and we know that whenever you dislike something, you're more prone to want to talk about it. These are the best way for companies to be able to listen to fan feedback. If you didn't necessarily like one of the many things that people are complaining about, whether it is the lack of layered weapons, basically something that we haven't gotten in Rise or in Sunbreak so far, but we have them limited when it comes to Master Rank, as that applies to armors, but weapons so far do not have that option. Another thing people are complaining about is having to farm afflicted monsters to be able to get tickets to be able to make layered armor. That is a thing that is an ongoing discussion right now. Other people are not necessarily too happy with the fact that the free title updates are a little bit vague right now. We don't necessarily know what we're going to get. We recently got confirmation that we're going to be getting more afflicted monsters and more items to be able to get from the afflicted hunts, and they're going to be adding even more RNG with the fact that augmenting armors is now going to become a thing. So people are not necessarily too thrilled about the proposition of having to get afflicted items essentially to be able to get augments with the RNG on top of the talismans. I already made a video regarding the talismans, so all of these things are something that you can give them details on. The survey period is from June 30th to August 31st. So you have 2 full months essentially to be able to give them feedback. Of course, link in the description below. Some of the questions that they asked, of course, are paid downloadable content lineup. Are you satisfied or dissatisfied with that? For me personally, I'm okay with when they charge us for voice packs, since they do have to pay the voice actors and the voice actresses. But I'm not a big fan of when they charge us for layered armor, which is something that I think should be part of a normal quest already. That is not something that they should be charging us for. When it comes to stickers and stuff like that, I'm not a big fan of their charging us for things of that nature. But when it comes to voice packs, I can understand that they have to pay these people, therefore that is justified. So make sure you fill that out and let them know what it is that you think about paid DLC. They also have another section where it's basically open-ended. It says, please share what you like or dislike about this game. You can just fill it out and let them know exactly what it is that you like or didn't like. Again, most people are going to talk about the things that they dislike because you want these companies to be able to hear you. One of the best examples that we have in most recent history is Atlas with the Persona games. People filled out surveys for years requesting for these games to come to Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, and all of that, and it took forever, but they finally listened, and now they provided those games on different consoles. They are going to be dropping later this year. So of course, Capcom is no different than Atlas, and they'll eventually listen if you provide them enough feedback. Another thing people have been complaining about, of course, is the weapon balance and all the love the longsword gets, and the greatsword has been getting tons of love as well. One of the things that I spoke about this because we have a direct developer quote is the fact that weapon balance, according to director Suzuki, comes from the fact that it's based on players using that weapon. They are willing to balance a weapon that is being used more than others. That is how they view it, and that is basically seems to be the way they are going to continue to do that going forward. If you're not a fan of that, let them know. Of course, I made a video about this a while back. People didn't necessarily like it, but that is just the reality of it. The way Capcom handles weapon balance is based on how many people are using the longsword, and people keep using the longsword, therefore they keep balancing it and making it better. That is just the way they handle things, and it just kind of is what it is. So of course, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for the survey. The best way to go about getting heard is through these type of methods. Ranting about it on social media or leaving a comment in my video is cool and all. You're telling me how you feel, but it's ultimately you want to be heard by Capcom, and this is the best way to be heard by these type of massive companies. Of course, Ryoto Sugimoto is not going to be reading your feedback. They're most likely going to pay an intern to be able to do that, if they even pay them. I don't even know if they do that nowadays. But, you know, the best way to go about it to be heard is by doing these type of things. It sounds cheesy, I know, but trust me, it actually works. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.